Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, Season 2, Episode 156 with me, Cid, and you greet me in the morning. I've just got up. It's another fine day here in the main compound, where I have been getting a few bits and pieces together. And the first bit, and, well, for want of a better name, piece that we have got together is a ruby teleporter. And we should have a teleport linker, which we shall clear, maybe. Teleporter selected, blah blah blah, okay. And we are going to head back over to our Jurassic land, where we are going to... Oops, that was too much. We're going to bring our teleporter and we are going to link it to that. Lovely. That will make life a lot easier going forward for teleporting backwards and forwards between the two places. I mean, that's fine, but it eats some experience. Shoo! Over here last episode we got that side of the entrance done, and we have, you know, a number of Nautilus eggs. We have one or two Nautiluses hanging around on the edge there, and yeah, you know, it's a thing. And I spoke about what I wanted to do in this room, and basically what I actually want to do is take out... Now you'll notice that this is a very strange room anyway in terms of what's underneath it, but if we kind of come back to here now, I'm going to... there's going to be... yeah, well, this is all going to come out basically, and it's going to drop down a hole one point on this side like that, and then that will come down and drop down like that, and again like that, and that will probably be as far down as we go. I don't know whether to... do I want to bring that? I think I may bring that forward just a little bit. So we need to take out most of this floor, which we painstakingly put in. That's the thing. And we are going to recreate the cinema that they had in the original Jurassic Park movie. The not quite to the point of having the screen go back and the entire set of cinema seats move out of the way. That would definitely beyond my capabilities, but we'll get there. We're going to take this down all the way to the bottom, and we'll work out how this room's going to go. Once we've worked that out, we can build the walls on the place, and yeah, I think it will look pretty reasonable once done. Now, the other thing I want to do is make sure that the entire floor can be dark and yet unspawnable. So let's just do this back like a so. No, did not want to do that. It's alright, easily fixed like that. There we go. And then we can take those out. And most of it will, you know, we'll obviously sort all this ground cover out as well. But for the time being, I just need to try and get a feel, if I can go from the middle there, exactly how big we want this kind of place to be. I also need to stop flying around so casually because, well, it just doesn't work so well with this thing. I think that I may need to head back and grab a little bit more of my building reserves But that will get us to where we wish to be. And I have got a box with a whole load of things in it, including, now this was the best I could come up with for cinema seating. And I don't know whether I'm going to have too much or too little, actually. Probably one too few. I'll need to go back and grab a few more. But I think that kind of captures the cinema seating feel. You know, you can sit back and you've got that going. So that's the thing. We're going to need, yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do it quite so large. And that I think that, yeah, that kind of makes sense. We can bring that down to there, and that actually leaves us with 5, which goes nicely to here as the bottom. Yeah, that works, because then we can just pop the last 5 seats there. And you know, you can imagine coming in here and it's dark and we'll have the screen at the end and yada yada. Right, so I've got a whole load of other bits. I've got some kitchen stuff to go through the kitchen. I've got some stuff I want to do back here. Let me just get on and continue ripping some of this out, and again I shall be back in a short while. Alright, I've kind of got down here. It's a bit dark at the moment. We're putting in the thing. This is there. Obviously there's light coming in from various sources at the moment, but we've got a cinema, we've got a screen. If I can come up with some speakers and things, we will do. Doors, seats. We come down here, come through some doors into the viewing area, into the lab. Now we're going to have 2 entrances. This is going to be where people can come and view the scientists at work, aka villager whitecoats. And there'll be a whole load of these set up. Some of them will be functional, some of them will not. And over here is where we are going to have our other fish, prehistoric fish display. Because remember, we've got these large fishies, and yeah, they need to be used. I may put a few nautilus in there as well, just because. But I want to take 1, 2, 3 of those. I think 3 will be a good number. I've put solid blocks above. Big bomb. That was, yeah, I forgot about that. Right, let me get you and go 1 and a 2 and a 3. That should do for illumination. And then we're going to sleep quickly before we get attacked and eaten, and or blown up and then eaten, or yeah, any other number of variations on that theme. Now I'm going to stick a little bit of sand in like that. We'll do something like that. Perhaps that should give plenty of space. And if I run back around here, I did bring some mana glass. Now what I also need to do is work out where I'm going to go in from the top to stock this, because you know, it's not going to be doable from this. Oh yeah, actually mana glass works because it's its own. Oh hello. In fact, we don't need that because we got mana glass. Even better. And we're going to need to just go up, I think, through there. That should be sufficient, I think, for us to get in and out. And yeah, I keep forgetting that mana glass is a light emitter. Alright, let me just get out of here. And we'll pop the mana glass away. And I am going to want another bucket of water. I was going to use my, super duper bucket array. Have I just picked up a thing? I have. Okay, I picked up 2. Okay, that's fine. We'll live. They'll be our test pieces. And it shouldn't take that much to fill this right up. One of the things I am looking forward to with modded and the when we get the updated aquatic, I think that's going to be entertaining for my build styles, because I have always wanted to do another water base. I think what was the last time I did one was Agrarian Skies, perhaps? No, not Agrarian Skies, sorry, Magic Farm, that was it. And I always felt like there was more to be had from a water base, so we'll find out, won't we? Just shame we've not got more water vegetation in this pack, but can't have everything. Apparently. Let's go and just check that out before we... Yeah, that's working fine. Okay. So let's just go and put that bit of sand away. And we'll take a couple of... I'm going to keep the eggs, actually. I'll take the sturgeons we've got and the alligator gar. And a couple of those. That should be more than adequate, I think. And hopefully they'll be fine in this setting. And we probably should go and just have a quick breathe. And yeah, pop that away. Pop that back. World is good. Okay. So that takes us round to here, and we've got, they are glitching into the glass, but that's something we'll just have to live with, I'm afraid. And water mechanics here are always a little bit dodgy, even with the thing. I actually have, I'm noticing a issue. Yeah, we're going to have to just go and fix that, otherwise it is going to bug me. Was it this one? Oh, strange. Oh, I know. Hello. I know what we have got to play with in there as well, which we should probably do. I mean, there's a few bubbles in there anyway, because that's just the way this works. But let me grab that and you. This is going to be interesting. How am I going to handle this? I'm also going to need to replace all of those blocks, but that's fine. Let me... Damn it. If I... That's not going to work. Need to quickly breathe. Look, fellas, just get out of the way, will you? We should then be able to pop that on there. Yeah, that works. fill that back up. Weird. That is very strange. Anyway, we'll fix that because I know what happened there. I forgot that I got my excavator thing in there, but yeah, so we've got that going, and we've got some more prehistoric beasties alive in there. Right, now we need to crack on. First things first, we need to finish off this bit here, and I'm going to, I think, just do something like this in these 4 massive hallways. They need to be topped off there. Bit of glass, doors, yeah, we're starting to get there, and then we'll get this all finished off and hidden. Let me just carry on with that. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back, and we are remodeling. So we've got this area up here. We still need to, oh god, that bloody thing, I just pick every fish that comes up in there. We still need to do some stuff here. We still need to do some stuff in here, but I'm more interested right now in getting down here done. And I also do need to eat. And what I'm going for is a multi-level. So this is the viewing gallery. So this is where the visitors can come and view the revivification of the dinos. The dinos obviously will have these machines out in places. This lot will also be relocated. We'll be doing all the stuff. This is going to stay here, but I'll make it look a little bit more machiney and less things. But you know, he's ticking along, and I'm getting a whole load of bone meal and everything else. When you consider that my building material is actually bone meal and cobble for this stuff, it's actually quite a cost-effective little build. So this is going to have a multi-level kind of thing going on, and what I was thinking was we'll have that come out like that. So this will come down. Actually, that can stay where it was. Let me get a little bit of that in there, shall we? I'm going to need more of the white, but that's fine. And then we'll have a step down here, because obviously these guys need a way to get into their place of work, their normal place of gainful employment. Let me just get that in there. That goes there, and that will come down. Yeah. Now, because the reanimation process with plants just gives you those weird looking plants, and it's not that serious a problem when that happens. The issue you get with dinos, and I remember this from this is going to show my age a little bit more than I normally do, but I remember this from watching was it Shin and Duncan on Yogscast did this back in 1.710, and when the dinosaur DNA fails to revivify, you get a mutant mob that is, you know, out to kill you. And presumably, I don't know whether it will kill any villagers in the area, but if I have, you know, lab assistants, if you like, I almost feel like I'm doing yog labs in a kind of way. Well, that needs to be taken care of. So there's going to be a pit with we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think will be That will be down to there, and then so that will come. I need to get this in, and the machines, the culture vats, will be running in that space down there. So there will be a one gap, and then it will go to there. That was it. Oops, did not mean to go that far. But yeah, so that's the kind of the rationale behind some of the block choices we've got going on here, and what we're doing with that. So if we go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hang on. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that will work because we can bring the edge to here, can't we? And we can have 5 machines running, and when they inevitably go wrong, they'll the resultant hostile nasty will be contained. That kind of makes sense. A breeding pit, if you like. Biohazard containment, maybe we'll, oh, that's a thought. There is a option I'm thinking of now. Oh, sorry, it's giving me ideas, this thing. So yeah, we will continue on with this structure here, and I'll be back in a very short while. Alright, first major addition, there's a crate here, and this is running plant fossils, which we don't have a huge amount of right now, but, well, actually no, I'll rephrase that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got lots of plant fossils, I should say. Rephrase myself to where I need to be. What we don't have is a huge amount of biofossils, but this one can run biofossils, and they are all feeding down via hopper into this crate down here. So that's the first change, and it's a little semi-automated, so you know it's all done there. Then we need to come down in here, I think. And I also need to decide what I actually want to place the analyzers on. Because yeah, I had to go drop down to 4 as well. It didn't really fit the other way around. But that is also fine. That's not a problem. And yeah, and then obviously what we need to do is furnish this place, light it up, make it look scientific, and maybe stick 1 or 2 Jeff Goldblums in here as well, you know, or otherwise known as white coats, just because they look like scientists. And of course we need to go and get some, which will be fun in its own right. But this kind of works, I think. We'll get the old wall down in here, keep it a nice clean room environment, and I think I should have some more of that kicking. Not a lot. I'll need to make some more probably. I have switched out, taken out the silk touch out of my drill, just to get a little bit more cobble in. My cobble in my dank knoll is running a little low. And whilst I can make cobble free all day, this works just as well. So, yeah, let me put these down, and again, I shall be back in a moment. Alright, we have got, well, a start on my plans. Right, first things first, we should have up here, in this bag of Wondrous Tricks, we should have that. Let's take that with us. Now there's stuff to use up here, like even including you know, chandeliers and all sorts of interesting stuff. But right now, I would like to start off down here, and we're going to have yeah, there was a thing I needed out of there before we put those down, which was these. And that should be fine for that. Okay, now I've got, there's still a whole load of stuff over here as well, but we have got an absolute bucket load of things to install. First things, a steel reinforced door. Hang on before I lock myself in, if I can just get myself out, in fact. Hang on. There. Obviously, dangerous place. We're going to want them. We're going to want that. And I should have a couple of carbonite levers. We do. There we go. They just look more. Oh, okay. That apparently does not work. Right, well, therefore we need to come up with an alternative, don't we? And we shall go with black concrete. Oh, hello. Let's take the right thing out. Okay, that's good. And then from there, perfect. And then we'll do the same in this corner. Some of these little sound effects are quite annoying, has to be said, but there you go. Right, and we'll pop you on, and there you go. So, reinforced steel door, and of course nothing. It is a danger area. So this is from Engineers Decor. I recently added it as a mod because I've got it in the Tech Warfare, and I quite liked it. So there you go. We have a secure biohazard containment unit. Excellent. Right, what else? We've got some of this, and I would like to do. Let me do a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. I like that. That works better than the other one. And then we'll go and do 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same again, and that will go like a so, and then this will come in like that. Perfect. Just thinking this through here, and maybe we should keep the scaffold theme running through there. That works nicely. Okay, so we can pop that away and repeat this over this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Probably would have been better actually having the clean tread plate version. Actually, let's go to that. That looks much cleaner. Yeah, because this obviously is supposed to be a clean room environment, so, well, or rather that's how I envisage it would be. So kind of, you know, makes sense to me. That it will be a clean aluminium stair rather than a wooden stair which can pick up dirt and grime. Lovely. Shame the floors look so horrible, but there you go. We'll do that over there, and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and lovely, 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 lovely. Right, lighting, and what I do want to do is take, this lot out of the way, get the lighting out of here, and start to think about lighting this place up properly, because at the moment, not so well lit. Right. And eventually, with that done, we've got a whole selection of lights. I'm going to go with a wall light there, and then we shall do the same there. Come down here and go one there. That one doesn't get one because it really doesn't work. Then we've got plenty of those, or those. I quite like those for this area because we can do that. That makes kind of a credible sense to me that you would have these fairly modern looking lights in here. So sorry. Oh, pickaxe is, sorry, drill is too efficient. Okay, so that kind of lights us up properly. Now we've got to start thinking about what we want in the actual things. I've gone with the sink units again for the for a lot of the build, and we can definitely come in here and go. I've not varied these up too much this time. I've just gone with straightforward scientific-y looking sinky units. So, and I think we'll do them others on this one. So yeah, because they can't get out there, can they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh dear. Maybe not on that side then. Oh, of course, that would have been right back further in, wouldn't it? Okay, well, we can rejig. We can definitely rejig that. So maybe something like that on there. Hang on. No. I think I've got a solution. Did I bring any of those? I brought some of those from the other one. That will do. They weren't actually for this, but I want those. We'll come back to the rest in a moment. Yeah, so if I take you out of there, you out of there, and then we'll pop the sink nicely there. We can stick a big refrigerator unit there. That works. That kind of works as a thing. A couple of lockers, a couple more lockers there. What else we got? Aircon units, of course. There. I brought 4, so we can get away probably like this. Right. Let's just get rid of that temporarily. Right, what else have I got? Some desks, some chairs, water coolers, microscope, gas bottles. Done with those. I'm going to put, oh, you can't put that in there, but I can put that in there and keep hold of those. Fire extinguisher. Rolling trolleys. more stuff. Right, so desks. Yeah, you probably wouldn't put it there. We'll kind of get one there and one there. Maybe one over here and one over there. We can stick a, I don't know, water cooler can go there, and we'll stick a water cooler there out of the way. Fire extinguisher. One could go there, and one can just go there. Gas bottle, we'll stick one up there. We'll have another one over there, and right now we're into movable equipment, so we can scatter that around. And we've got the little rolling trolley, so we can get one of those in there. We'll stick one up there, and another one there perhaps. Desks. 1, 2. 3, 4. What else did I bring? I brought some computers, laptops as well. We've got some syringes, all sorts of stuff. Oh, we need that. That is important. Yeah, you know what that is, don't you? One there. Stick another one there. One of those there. We'll have a laptop there. A laptop there. Dinosaur plush. We are rocking this up. Okay, and then microscope there and there. One there. Syringe. 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 How are we looking? Yeah, it looks reasonably scientific, doesn't it? Okay, I think that is everything that we had for use in here. So the only real thing then left is to find some storage for all of the stuff that's coming out of here. What we got now? We got Nautilus. I got where are you? T-Rex. So we got some good ones. I've put some tar through that. That's still going, and it hasn't backed up yet, so it must be okay. Got some volcanic rock out of the tar. Got some charcoal and some sand coming through. We got that. You see tar fossils. That is an important one because we can process those, and there is a chance of getting dodos and some of the other mammoths, for example, and saber-toothed tigers, and yeah, again, very low chance. So we're going to have to process a lot of tar, but that's fine because we can. It's not like we're short of the odd bit. So that's the thing. Right. I think we need to finish off this episode. I'm going to keep hold of the volcanic rock. We'll let the black concrete go because we don't need that anymore. I think we're going to finish this episode off, and we are going to try and process up a thing. Now I've got a couple of these. I've got the yeah. Okay, so we've got 3 plesiosaurs and we've got 2 allosauruses and 2 of them and 2 velociraptors. So I'm going to take a raptor, and we'll take a plesiosaur. And then we'll put the rest of this lot back for now. And what we're going to do is we are going to go in there. We're going to stick a raptor in that one and an alligator gar in that one, which doesn't really matter. We've got plenty, but they are going to run. I'm going to go and grab some white coats from somewhere, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm a little bit over, so we'll not continue. We'll be continuing on the decoration of this later, but right now we have got, oh, I appear to have some fish. That's because it died. Did we get the thing? It looks like we didn't, so let's have a... We've got a velociraptor egg though. Oh, that's going to be fun to play with later. Alright, we'll take you. I'm not going to do anything with you. We need to grab another culture vat. And put the fishies in. We'll have another go at that one. Just to see what's going down. Oh, hang on. Let's not do that. So all we have now, these guys aren't named, so I'm not giving them, but they are all white coats in a spawn safe environment. So that's a thing. And yeah, I'm not gonna do that stupid. How these guys got to be scientists, I don't know. But yeah, we have a let me stand on there. Okay, that's the genetics lab done, and we have our first dinosaur, we have our first dinosaur egg, which is a raptor, and we'll see how we go from there. But right now, we're good. We've got stuff going on. We've got things coming in. We can get more. We can analyze those, and they will, potentially give us more animals. So, on that note, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.